Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel where we create visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this louvered covered residential patio, and let's just go right over the overall dimensions. So I have the height of the bottom edge of the structure itself at 9 feet off the finished floor. I have about 11 foot by 21 foot distance here. And I think the overall height that I have on these, the structure itself would be 12 inches. The louvers I just have centered within the span of this 12 inches. Also, you can see that I do have a gutter section on the inside edge of the below the louvers, the section itself. So I'm going to go over real quick. The customer had mentioned that they preferred to have some units mounted on the wall, and that's why they were looking at even raising the overall dimensions here that I had shown before, so that there's enough room between the sliding doors. I have these are all sliding glass doors, so there's enough room to place the units themselves below the structure. So if you use the CD 6024 6000 watt 240 volt, and this is a all metal construction, then you don't need to change the angle, or change the clearances above. So I'm using 6 inches of clearance here because this is all metal and non-combustible. But if you were to do that and have it at 45 degrees, then what you see here is that this position over here would be nice and warm, and your exposed side's over here. So as the air is moving through the patio on a cold day, you might get a 3-5 mile an hour breeze. Your exposed side's on this side of the patio, not on the back side over here. So this isn't my recommended placement of the units. Again, if you're sitting right here, you'd be, okay, and that would be fine. However, if you're sitting on this side over here of the table, then the ray is going to absorb into the table itself, so your lower body won't be in the ray at all, and you'll just have a little bit of extra warmth up here on your upper body. And placing the heaters on full, this would be a hot spot, and this would be a cold spot. And if you were to put it on full, putting it on full over here, if you're sitting over here, this would be way too hot, and this would be maybe comfortable. But if you were to lower the output and make it so that you're comfortable over here, this would not be comfortable at all. So this would not be my recommended application, not unless you are willing to place a unit on this outer edge over here. Let's go ahead and just do that. I didn't have this set up, but just so that we can show what that might look like, it might be beneficial to do that. And let's go ahead and just change this real quick. And so placing the units over here, and let's see if I can get this viewpoint better. So let's go ahead and just move the units so that they're roughly underneath the structure itself, like that. And you would have to obviously change this bracket so that it's mounted above, and with the 6 inches of clearance, there should be very little change whatsoever with regards to the height difference here and here. So in any case, that would be a nice comfortable application using 4,000 or 6,000 watt units. Over here, obviously, you probably don't even need to use that unit here, but that would be something that would work just fine. All right, let me go ahead and turn that off and come up with the preferred option that I would probably recommend using slimline 4,000 watt units, and these would be placed just above the the seating area here. You get a nice full coverage both left and right here, and it's mostly uniform in reference to the amount of heat that you're going to feel from left to right. You could actually just change them. I have them at 30-degree angles. I'm going to go ahead and change that down and change it maybe even a 10-degree drop, just so that we have a little bit more uniform heat. So that'll be a 20-degree angle there that you see. and the heat footprint would be very nice throughout this whole entire span. Now here you can see that I've connected it to that gutter system that's just below the blades of the ceiling there, and you'd obviously have to come up with a way to fix these to this portion here. These weigh about 18 pounds. You'd have to make sure that you seal it so that your rain doesn't, drop through the structure itself. But that's something that most contractors should be able to do. But you'd have to talk to your contractor. Over here, you can see that with that 20 degree, you'd have to make this one a 30 degree tilt in order to meet that 6 inches of clearance over here. Let's go ahead and look at that 6 inches of clearance. So we'll make this one here a 30 degree tilt, or just eliminate this one completely. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. Now you can see how that would heat up this chair fairly decently. It's not as intense over here as the 6,000 watts, as I explained a little bit earlier. However, this will be a warmer spot than this spot over here, so something to think about. And yeah, I think that would be my preferred application right there. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, not monetize. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.